primary lender about to get some primary cash from us, and soon, hard to say how much cash and when, but government officials are reportedly huddling at this hour to do something, and likely something big, for the beleaguered lender CIT. For good reason. Things have gotten so bad so fast that the CIT has hit the fan. And regulators have hit the books, scrambling to find a way to provide emergency funds to keep it alive. Lloyd Chapman says President Obama must save CIT to save Main Street. Why, Lloyd? I mean, what happens if we don't?
Well, CIT is a 100-year-old lender. They've been the top SBA 7A lender for 9 consecutive years. They're the top lender for women, minorities, and veterans for 6 consecutive years. And I think they've got just under 1 million companies that they're lending to. And with the economy the kind of state it's in right now, and considering the fact that small businesses are responsible for 95% of the new jobs and over 50% of the gross domestic product, I think it would be a real shame if we let CIT fail right now.
Well, if they're so good at what they do, why are they in the pickle they're in, and why should we reward them with a bailout?
Well, I'm not saying that they're good at what they do. I'm saying that I think right now, with the economy, the kind of situation it's in right now, it would be unfortunate if a company like CIT, again, 100 years of expertise of loaning to small businesses, I just think it would be a mistake. And I think that a lot of financial institutions that really were less deserving of being saved than CIT have been rescued. So, by the way, I was against both of the bailout bills. I was against the TARP bill. But if we're going to use tax dollars to rescue banks, I'd want my tax dollars used to rescue the #1 lender to small business in the country. I'm a small business advocate. You can't blame me for feeling that way.
I understand where you're coming from, Lloyd. The genie's out of the bottle. You know, we rescue these other guys, so we're blurring the lines between who deserves these things and who doesn't. So if the others got it and some were questionable, you have to give to everybody. You see where I'm going here, though? It's such a slippery slope that, you know, it might be Bob's Bank next week, and Bob's Bank serves everyone who's named Bob or Steve or Al, right? And Bob and Steve and Al swear by Bob's Bank, and they say that, you know, if Bob's Bank goes under, you see what I'm saying? Everyone can make a compelling case to keep their respected institution alive. But eventually, we, the taxpayers, have to say, roll the dice, don't we?
Well, yeah, again, I'm not a big fan of this. I was against it all along. I think our tax dollars are being squandered, by the way.
So what's to say they're not going to be squandered again?
Well, you know, there's no guarantee.
Right.
But again, you know, when I see a company that's 100 years old, that's the #1 lender to small businesses, you know, I'm concerned about that. But I'll tell you, this will probably be the last time that I'm going to support the bailout of any financial institution. This will be the last time that I will, you know, come out like this.
Well,
it's the only time,
Lloyd, I said the same thing, so when I have one cannoli, I say, that's the last cannoli, and then I'm back at the bake shop the next day. We'll see, Lloyd.
We'll see.
Thanks very much. Lloyd Chapman.
Thank you. All right.
Ron